We're celebrating 26 years since the first E3, which is an event that happens now. I think every June is when it happens in Los Angeles, and it's a festival. It's an event. It's an expo, more specifically. And it's 3 E's. So let's get into the strangest events and festivals of all time. This is a pretty good find from our friend Look It's Maiko. Anna Sekula wrote this in August 2012 for bizbash.com.
Some of these might not be there anymore, but
we'll say this every time we get a list from a place like bizbash.com. It's where we go for all of our top 10 lists. So we'll start with number 10, which is an underwater music festival, which apparently was sponsored by US 1 Radio and the Florida Lower Keys Chamber of Commerce back in 2012. 300 divers and snorkelers played some music under the water, or under the sea, as your favorite crab would say, Little Mermaid.
The guy's playing in the picture, he's playing a sea star.
It's like a sea star guitar.
I see
sea star guitar. Annual event made to raise awareness about coral reef, and the participants may use different instruments that seem kind of odd, like marine-shaped and inspired embellishments. So you can find that event under the sea.
Under the sea. 9. Number 9, Run for Your Lives. Reed Street Productions is behind Run for Your Lives, a 5K race involving zombies chasing runners that started in Darlington, Maryland last year with more than 10,000 participants. So that's about a decade ago. This year, the organizers expanded the run to 12 cities, including Atlanta, Toronto, Indianapolis, and Seattle. Racers make their way through an obstacle course while wearing flags that zombies try to grab. And the first person across the finish line with at least one flag wins. Following the race, there's a giant party where everyone gets really crazy and then has a giant orgy.
Yeah, I didn't see that in the copy. It's also regifting day. Number 8. BronyCon. So if you've ever... yeah, chat them with you. I heard it too, don't worry. So Bronies is a nickname given to due to like My Little Pony, basically. Specifically, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, which I believe is the newest animated series that came back out in 2010. I've actually watched this recently because my kids have started watching this. It's not bad, to be honest. I could potentially become a Brony.
I'll say Ryan's a Brony.
4,000 attendees went to the Meadowlands in June 30th, 2000 something. I don't know when the last one was. But yeah, there was a lot of sculptures of characters like Pinkie Pie on the trade show floor. There you go.
Yay, Pinkie Pie.
But yeah, if you're a Brony, you might want to go to BronyCon.
7.
Number 7. This is one Cat would really enjoy. Sean would really enjoy. Maybe Arturo too. I don't know, or just Cat. The Internet Cat Video Festival. Some of the most viewed videos on YouTube are of cats. Cats making funny faces, keyboard cat, blah, 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 blah. The Minneapolis Walker Arts Center will host its first Internet Cat Video Festival on August 30th, an event that received more than 7,000 submissions.
Wow.
And will encourage the public to vote for their favorite videos using Twitter, using the hashtag CatVidFest. So I'm pretty sure there's... I think this is actually still going on, too. So if you're into cat videos... international or Internet Cat Video Festival is where you should be.
Ralph Breaks the Internet is good for this because it specifically highlighted the amount of cat videos that were on the internet. One way to retrieve lurkers, end the news with "it ends in an orgy." All right, we'll use that as our callback to y'all. I'd also summon Zev, apparently. Good moron.
Good moron. Hey, Zev heard orgy and was in.
It's like, hi, hello. This one, I believe, is still going on.
6.
I'm not sure which one we're actually on, to be honest. Air Guitar World Championships started in 1996 and it's been held annually. Again, this list is from 2012, but I'm pretty sure this was still going on pre-COVID. It's held in the Finnish city of Oulu. International competition where people pretend to play the guitar. And someone leaves with fabulous prizes. You have to pretend to play the guitar for 60 seconds. There's music, but you cannot have any visible musical instrument. At the time, in 2012, it was scheduled for August 22nd through 24th.
5.
Blobfest. The Phoenixville, Pennsylvania Colonial Theater's claim to fame is being featured in the 1958 cult film The Blob. So every year, the historic spot hosts Blobfest, which is a celebration of all things related to the Steve McQueen monster flick. So yeah, the Blob was an old timey movie that was kind of weird. But they have a street fair with vendors, a window display, and a facade contest, and they show off. They show the Blob as well as the day the Earth stood still. Is that a movie about blobs too? I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty cool, and of course, it's in Pennsylvania.
4.
When I saw the first line said Pennsylvania, I was like, Mike's going to say something to the effect of course it was Pennsylvania. Apparently, I had it spot on.
4.
Yeah, absolutely.
Claire Witch Baby would be good at this. Claire is a very good burper. Burping World Championships. This is in Switzerland. It's held in June, and apparently, last time it was held, again, this list date back to 2012, Timothy Janis was crowned the winner, a pizza chef. So, the first one ever was held actually in New York. The champions, the competition rather, focused on the length of the burp. They were going to have events in Mumbai and Majorca. Next year, the Federation will judge based on decibel. So in the past, it's been focused on length. That year, it was going to be judged on decibel level. World Burping Championships.
Interesting. Timothy Janis is known as Tim Janis, which is Eater X on the Major League Eating Who's What's It. That's cool. Number 3, Sunburst Convention of Celebrity Impersonators and Tribute Artists. September will mark the 10th year, of the gathering of celebrity doppelgangers, a convention that offers performers, seminars, Q&A sessions with talent agents, and a showcase for new acts. In 2011, the Sunburst Convention of Celebrity Impersonators and Tribute Artists inducted its first Hall of Fame honorees. A list that included Bettina Williams, which is a Whoopi Goldberg lookalike, and a Kenny Rogers impersonator, Richard Hampton. So if you think you look like somebody famous, or you want to be someone famous, you should take a look at the whatever this thing's called.
Apparently, it's Giannis or Giannis.
Giannis.
And Mallorca. Thank you, Chat FM, giving us information on Y's as opposed to J sound.
Yeah, Mallorca. I knew that.
Roswell UFO Festival.
This is
held
list. I'm sorry,
in New Mexico. This is on your bucket list?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so hear me out. Okay, if you want to go, New Mexico is also apparently very well known for an hot air balloon festival. Like, we're talking hundreds of them in the air. So, if they happen to be in a close timeline to one another, that's when I want to go hot air ballooning. And I realize I probably will never get you up in that, and that's not my goal. But I would go to the UFO festival, and then we could do hot air ballooning. You could just enjoy it from the ground.
Nice. Yeah, well, let's look into it.
All right, UFO festival. He's not going to go. There's an alien chase, which probably is a lot like the zombie chase run. There's also talks by folks like Dr. Donald Burleson, author of UFOs and the Murder of Marilyn Monroe. So that's a thing you could do. Roswell Museum of Arts and the Roswell Runners Club help organize it.
Interesting. At number 1, what is this? The Woolly Worm Festival. Every third weekend in October, Banner Elk, North Carolina hosts the Woolly Worm Festival. A celebration that determines which woolly worm, a caterpillar that turns into the Isabella tiger moth, will predict the weather for the following winter. Apparently, the thickness of the caterpillar's brown stripe indicates how mild or severe the winter will be. Participants race the worms on length of... Wait, what? Participants race the worms on lengths of string, with the fastest being crowned the winner. Other family-friendly activities include rides, live music, foods, crafts, and orgies.
There's no orgies. Yeah, I was going to say, so was the Woolly Worm Festival or whatever actually already underway? And then the folks in Puxatawny were like, screw that. We're going to make our own.
The stupid groundhog has been there for like... It's really long.
This just in, Mike does not like the groundhog.
I hate Punxsutawney. I hate the whole thing.
Not a big fan. From our friend Lady K, fun fact, the average adult will pass gas through the butt between 14 to 23 times per day.
Lady K, fact of the day.
Well, what about through the armpit? How often does that happen?
Yeah, I thought the specificity of through the butt was interesting. Where else can you pass gas? Are you talking about like burps as opposed to farts? So, orgy is apparently Zev's summon word, by the way, so we weren't too far off.
No.
Yeah, that was a pretty good fact of the day, Lady K.
I hate Groundhog Day.
Yeah, you really don't like the groundhog.
Stupid. It's because it's dumb. It's a little groundhog that doesn't even know what it's doing. And the other thing too, like how so. What is it? If it sees its shadow, there's like a million more years of winter, and if it doesn't see its shadow, then someone's got to like drink out of whatever the hell it says.
I think that's exactly what it is.
It's a groundhog. It doesn't know what the hell a shadow is. All it knows is, hey, I've got food. It's a shit. And yes, that's deserving of the S word. God. And those guys, I'm pretty sure those dudes just get like hopped up on shrooms, and then they're like, this thing's talking to me. And said no. Like, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Gaming Morning Show does not actually believe that the people are hopped up in shrooms.
Yeah, we do.
You get really upset. Did well at the movies, though. True. Great fictional concept.
Oh, Bill Murray.